You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily
and Jason. Emily, you don't seem too enthusiastic today.
Do I not?
No.
I thought I sounded great.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard are you trying to sound great? Because you're not great right now. That probably shouldn't make you laugh either.
8.
That's how hard you're trying.
Yeah.
To sound great. Wow.
Right?
How much pain are you in right now?
On a scale of 1 to 10? I mean, I've situated myself to be fine.
Okay.
I do have pain in my neck from having to lay down. So I guess we should just tell people.
Yeah.
I threw out my back. I don't know what happened. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. Here's what I think happened.
You were at Forest Friends on Friday.
No. What I think happened. I have a new theory. I've been laying there all day thinking of a new theory. And let me just say this. I used to be jealous of this is so terrible.
What are you about to say? Are you about to say bedridden people?
Not bedridden people, no.
Oh.
But like mothers who...
Oh, bed rest.
No, not bed rest necessarily. But yeah, bed rest. But also just like mothers who are... just, like, can't get out of bed because of the overwhelm or because of whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, well, that must be nice to just lay in bed all day.
I think being in bed, though...
I get it. I never said it out loud, okay, until now. I would never have said it out loud until now because
I needed a reason to be on bed rest.
I mean, just like I wish I could afford to stay in bed all day. Like
oh yeah, we could get into that. Oh my goodness.
But
2 weeks after giving birth, working full time.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm just saying like afford it in your life, in your daily rhythm, in your children
Our
being able to cope.
Falling apart
Our family
right now.
Is falling apart right now. But
so we decided to do a podcast.
I have been laying in bed all day and all day yesterday and all day the day before that. And it's actually horrible.
Wait, what's your new theory?
Okay, my new theory is we went to the fair on Thursday night.
Yeah.
And I got ricketied around, like jolted.
Was it Thursday?
Yeah, it was Thursday night.
Oh.
Thursday night, we went to the fair and rode all these terrible fair rides. Chicka. Like totally getting me out of alignment.
Yeah.
Then Friday, I took the boys to a lake. We did paddle boating, which is actually harder than you think it's going to be.
No, it is. It's a lot.
Like at
especially
one time, both of my children wanted to try and paddle instead of me with the other mom who was on the boat. So I'm doing all the paddling while they just like have their feet resting on the pedals.
Right.
Which, for the record, I think it should be called pedal boating because you're pedaling.
Wait, it's not pedal boating?
I think it's pedal boating.
Discussion?
Probably not on the podcast, but it annoys me to no end. Why is it called paddle boating?
Well, they use little paddles that you pedal.
It's a pedal boat.
Paddles are actually pushing
the
water along.
Pushing the paddles.
You're pedaling.
Anyway, so then fair, then
it's a paddle boat.
Paddle boat.
Yeah.
Then I kayaked with a child in my lap. So like
You're
all
hardcore
these different...
and sitting in the sand all day.
Not
another
all day.
Theory. Well, part of the day.
So then after that, I went and there's like a beachfront and I sat in the sand, which is shifty and has like weird.
You sound so old right now. I sat in the sand and you know how sand is shifty.
Okay. I'm not like that. I'm not in bad shape.
Your words.
I'm just like, I was trying to think like, how could this have happened just from sand? I think it was a perfect storm. Okay.
I don't like sand.
Before that, I lugged down this massive Yeti cooler full of food and ice.
This is not sponsored by Yeti.
Down this huge hill through the sand in the heat. We were under a heat advisory.
Still are.
I don't know if that.
Yeah. Oh, that'll definitely throw out your back. You tense up because you're just mad about the weather. And like,
so then, at the end of the day, when we were leaving, I helped people take down their tents. Like, people brought tents. That was so wise. If you're going to the beach, do you just think to pack a tent?
I don't.
I show up and I'm like...
You're like, here's a cooler I can't lift.
Yeah. So, anyway, I helped people pack up their tents. And then I was like, uh-oh. I have to pull this cooler up this massive hill, and it's still heavy because all the glass containers containing the food, and it's a Yeti, so it holds all the ice forever and ever.
Yeah.
So I pull it up, like pulling something on wheels on sand is not fun.
No.
And
kind of pointless.
It's like kind of uphill. And so then you get to the concrete, but it's like a massive hill. I'm telling you, I was like, I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. Like pulling up in my mind, you know.
Yeah.
At the very end, our 5-year-old was like, here, let me help, and started pushing the end of it, the back of it. But I mean, I was like a foot from the car. And I felt like such a noticeable difference. I can't believe I didn't ask him to do that before.
Next time.
Yes. So anyway.
Well, then you lifted it into the car. And
then, getting it into the car. And then when I got home and stepped out of the car, I could not stand up straight.
You haven't stood up straight in 2.5 days.
So then Saturday, like, I basically just went and laid down after that.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I could not really get up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday was my mom's birthday, so I hobbled around like awful.
Using the chair as a walker.
Yeah, it was not good.
I mean, I helped.
Overdid it.
I'm not like heartless in this.
We had her over for dinner and dessert, and then
that cake was amazing.
I thought I could just get up. I thought it was going to be better. And today it's not. So
you stood up a little straighter today.
For like 5 minutes in the morning, I could stand up straight. And then it just
There's incremental improvements.
Problem is, all my other muscles are now mad. They're angry from laying down for too long. My neck is starting to hurt because I have a really fickle neck.
Yes.
That I've learned to manage my chronic neck pain. Anyway, I'm just not in good shape. And like, I have to have my feet up, holding me up in the chair right now.
Yeah.
That's why I have a blanket over my lap when we have the heat turned or the air turned off up here.
It feels good. Are you warm?
I'm burning, but I can't just sit like this while we have kids.
You want me to turn the air on?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, it might be a shorter episode today, folks.
But something about like pushing, that's what makes me think it's like a disc issue, or do they call it compressed? Like a compression issue? Because when I can like stretch out the bottom of my back, you guys don't care. I don't know why I'm explaining
No, we care. Listen, so I had talked about, I don't feel like I've actually thrown out my back in my 30s. Well, duh. You talking about this last year, I threw out my back for a week.
Really? I don't remember this.
At the fair.
Oh, really?
Doing that one ride I said I would never do again. I didn't want to do it. Mm-hmm. And then our son was like, I want to do it. And then we got on it, and it was the worst experience ever. My back was out for a week.
Jason takes Tylenol. No
Tylenol,
problem.
And it worked.
I can't take Tylenol.
For like, it worked like I did it. It didn't work the first couple of days. Like there's a few days. There's at least 3 days where it's just like, it was awful. And then the second half, I was able to like stand up straighter. So the fair theory, I'm behind. I think get it
contributed to it. It just like jostled me because I didn't notice anything Thursday night or anything. I think it just like jostled.
Yeah.
And then jostled, and then shifty sand,
and then
the cooler, and then my back was just like, no, it's ironic because right now I'm reading the book Unbroken. Well, I just finished it on my bed rest.
Yeah.
But this man, Louis Zamperini, is like getting tortured, terrible abuse
in a Japanese
Japanese prison camp.
Yeah.
And
in World War II. He's
like, it's a true story, and he's beaten and has like, I mean, just horrible things keep happening. And I'm like, I rode a fair ride in a pedal boat.
I sat in sand.
This is where I am. Like, how weak of a human am I?
It's all relative, really. I mean,
he was in his 20s.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Actually, some of my worst back pain I've had was in my 20s. So, I would have done okay in a Japanese prison camp, though. I would have been fine.
I don't know, Jason.
I'm kidding. I'm they're made of different stuff. The Greatest Generation.
Jason and I watched the movie when it came out. Before you hadn't read the book, right?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, there's a scene. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you because the book and the movie have been out for 10 years or more.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah. There's a scene where Louis is told to hold this beam up, and he's like starving. He has dysentery. He's ill. He's like so skinny and sick. Anyway, he has to hold this massive wooden beam above his head, or the captain of the prison will beat him, which he beats him anyway. But Louis does it like against all odds, and he shouldn't be able to do it.
Which that's like the climax of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there for a while after Jason and I watched that movie, anytime we were going through a hard time, we would just lift our arms up at each other.
Like we're holding the beam.
Like we're holding a beam.
Yeah.
And it was like our sign. We should get back at that.
We should. Yeah. With parenting.
It was really good. With a good reminder.
Alder's yelling at me like,
our kids are going to start like thinking we're trying to cast a spell on them or something.
Yeah. So, well, I'm wishing you the best.
Thank you, Jason.
Because
thanks for holding down the
tired
fort,
of
sort of
making meals.
Well, that and can I tell this story I heard from the bedroom earlier?
I don't know what the story is, so I'm not sure. We'll see.
I'm just laying in the bed and I hear Alder like, can you build the mountain? Which means take the mattress off of their bed and lean it sideways. That's what we do for our children's entertainment.
They love it.
Anyways, can you build the mountain? Can you build the mountain? Can you build the mountain? When are you going to do it? Mm-hmm. And you're like, go away.
Never
Leave
happened.
me alone.
Never happened.
Poor child.
Well, come on. Like, I try, like, okay, I do work from home. I don't have an environment, even when you're not, loafing around in bed, pretending to be injured.
I cannot stand up straight. Like, I think at first you thought I was trying to exaggerate.
No, I didn't. It was funny.
You can see.
I never thought that you were exaggerating. I just thought it was funny the first day because it's like you're walking around like a 90-year-old woman and it's funny. You even laugh.
Yeah, I
By
laugh.
the third day, it's like, wow, this is sad.
I cannot stand up straight. Like, I cannot even make myself stand up straight.
We do have these like little, points where we're like, okay, if you're not better by a certain point, we got to go to a doctor or chiropractor or something.
Yeah.
Something. But you were a little bit better today.
It was I saw
better. You stand up straight for like a second. And
5 minutes this morning.
Not that I'm over here determining you're not going.
No.
I'm just helping you make the decision.
I don't want to go through the hassle of getting out.
Well, you have a bad history with chiropractors.
I do.
So it's kind of like we're sort of, okay, if it's been 31 days and you haven't stood up straight yet, maybe you have to see a chiropractor. But your experience with chiropractor, usually, there's been a couple of good ones you found in different states.
When they're more like a physical therapist.
Usually
like there's a chiropractor that leans towards physical therapy type.
I've never been to one that doesn't just want to rip you in half.
Yeah.
Like, let's see how loud this will pop.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, wow, that was great, wasn't it? I can't feel my toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There certainly are many.
We call them crackers. I do. They live for cracking your bones. Like, they love the sound. That's the type of chiropractor I'm not really into.
Yeah. And I think it's hard to find a good one. And the last one that I saw that really hurt me, I ended up calling her office and leaving a message like, I am injured. I am in so much pain. This was not right.
Yeah.
I told you that I have a neck injury.
That's the thing. You have an
injury.
So
then I put my trust in you, and I never got a call back or anything.
Well, would you call them back? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I would say come
Well,
on
of
in
course
and
you
let's
would.
evaluate,
You would.
and I'll give you a free, like, I don't know, let's
Kraken.
talk about it.
I'll give you a free Kraken.
Let's figure it out. Like, I don't know, but...
Let's see if your head goes all the way around like an owl. I'm just curious. I've never gotten to do it on someone. You have an injury, maybe it'll fix it. I've always wanted to see this. I'm a chiropractor. I can. Trust me. It's fine.
She was probably one of the people in the Japanese war camps.
That's where a lineage of all chiropractors come from. It's like, well, we trace our heritage back to Japanese war camps. The bird, he...
Quack. The quack was the one. It's funny because they're called quacks a lot of times.
That was good. I thought you did that on purpose. That's awesome.
No, that's in the book.
Yeah,
the doctor was... The quack.
Yeah, and a quack. Yeah. Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean,
but I'm sure they call them that because of the term. Yeah. Anyway.
A good chiropractor is
invaluable.
Yeah.
But hard to find.
Hard to find. Maybe it's a low. Maybe it's an easy school to get into.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if you could pass anatomy and physiology, you're in my book. Like, good job. Something's come up, Emily, in Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah, this is not contributing to the wellness of my back because my muscles are just in a constant state of tension.
Yeah, was reading this, and we keep getting messages about it, and Kentucky's site picked for Trump administration's AI energy infrastructure plan.
I don't even really know what that means. Are you going to tell me
what any of that means?
Okay. What are they going to do? Are we getting robots? What?
Paducah.
Is it an AI? See, some people think it's just like what is it called where they house the generators?
Oh, yeah, sorry, the AI power plant. It's like a data center, large data center. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
They're building. Okay, so the U.S. Department of Energy said Thursday 4 pieces of federal land, including Paducah's gaseous diffusion plant, which is...
they're doing it in that land?
Yeah.
Oh, we had family pictures taken there once. And I was so... Remember
You had family pictures taken at the Paducah gaseous diffusion plant?
Well, it became
What is it, scenic?
Yeah, it is, because they've just let this land go.
Wait, that's the one with all your family and y'all are doing like...
No. Oh. Where the boys were with my parents. I wasn't in them.
Y'all went to the gaseous diffusion plant?
I told them not to touch anything.
Oh my goodness.
No, but I went out there hiking once, remember?
Why?
Because that's what people do. No, there's somebody in town who forages morel mushrooms there and sells them.
Do they glow?
I've never seen them, but that's what... So my cousin was telling me, go to this place. This is where you'll find a bunch of morels. And so I showed up and it was a gaseous diffusion plant. And I was like, well, it's
just enriched uranium. It's not a big deal.
I'm not going to
uranium
forage the morels. I am going to look for them to see them because I'd never found one before.
Yeah, I mean,
so I thought
fun,
this will be good practice. I'm obviously not going to take them.
It's like Pokemon Go, your mushroom hunting.
So I went out there. I just parked along the road. There are signs that are like, if you hear an alarm, quickly evacuate. There's like all these signs all around this property.
Well, it looks like a place out of The Walking Dead or something.
I can't believe that I went in with a toddler. Well, a small child.
Family pictures there. I wasn't a part of this.
You're just on the road and it's no big deal. No, I was.
Oh yeah.
I was tramping.
You're just on large canisters.
I was tramping
leaking green fluid
through the woods with oaks and alder, and I got lost.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea where I was.
Then there was a walking fish.
No, but I was like, surely I could see the road. And I
had no idea this was there.
You didn't?
No.
I was so lost at the gaseous diffusion plant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're allowed to just go there?
Yeah. People fish there and stuff.
Why?
It's federal land.
It's a gaseous diffusion plant.
People hunt there. There's tons of wildlife there because it's left alone.
Yeah, it's left alone. Oh, I shot a 20-point buck the other day between three heads or among three heads. Yeah.
No, my cousin's husband hunts there for the meat, like eats it.
It's extra,
so we'll see what happens to him.
Extra good. The Trump administration's plan to build the nation's artificial intelligence infrastructure, including the energy sources necessary to power it. So 10 miles that way is where they're going to be doing that. And so everybody's like super excited about it.
And I'm like, no. And they're not only doing that, they're tampering with the uranium that was left there, right?
Yeah, to be able to use it,
re-enrich it,
energy.
I'm like, we gotta get out of here, man.
I mean, technically speaking, I don't know any of the technicalities or how any of it works.
Same.
Technically speaking,
Same.
So we're speaking out of ignorance here. So the thing is, from my understanding, all these things that are done now, the AI part of it, that's a kind of a different thing. The other part of it that they're doing there, technically speaking, all of that can be done very cleanly. And then, of course, when we're talking about nuclear power, it's clean energy unless something bad happens.
Yeah.
And then when something bad happens, it's really bad.
And we're here.
And we live on the New Madrid fault line.
Yeah.
So all that stuff they're burying in the ground is just gonna
like a recipe for disaster. And
from our ignorance, I understand. I don't know the full scale of like what I'm talking about. I get that. So I need to do more research. On the surface, however, sounds like we're moving next month.
Yeah. And
so we're shopping for houses in
where are we going, Jason?
In
Evansville,
Ireland.
You said something about
Ireland.
We're
moving to Ireland.
That was a big jump. Yeah. It was Evansville.
Evansville, Indiana, or Ireland?
I saw a home that I really liked in Springfield, Missouri.
Is there
anything there?
We're going back to Lebanon, Kentucky.
You did send me a house.
That's where we're going.
It would be really funny.
Stevie, we're coming back. See you, Tom and
My
Kathy.
parents listen to this podcast. This is the first they've heard of it.
You can come with us. You know. No, I don't know. That's the problem. I've looked at houses. I look at houses because I'm interested in. I'm always interested. We've moved 16 times since we've been married. I'm always interested in moving. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just adjusting.
You're all right.
Just
all
adjusting.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry. If you need to tap out, I can take the rest of this solo.
I'm good.
All right, because I can talk to myself.
Yeah, I know.
Talk to the listener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always interested in moving. It doesn't it doesn't matter what situation, financial, whatever. I don't care where we are in life. I'm always interested in where could we live. Mm-hmm. And so I've been looking, as I always do, and I'm not finding anything.
There's nothing.
I'm not finding anything.
Everything is bleh. The market is terrible. All the houses are so expensive and they're no good.
Well, the thing is, nobody's buying. So everybody thinks it's the middle of COVID again.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, well, here's a 1-bedroom, half-bath house, 200 square feet, $1.5 million in Possum Trot, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Oh, and you're going to pay for it at 45%.
The question is, if we're getting all this stuff, are we going to see an influx in population? And with an influx in population, does that mean we get better access to things like better groceries, better
water?
Programs.
Better groceries, better water, extra fingers. I mean, I guess if you have extra fingers, it's probably useful as long as they're useful fingers. I don't want like extra fingers that just dangle there.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Or can we have things that are useful from our, nuclear exposure? That's what I want. Like have superpowers? That'd be great.
Yeah, if we get superpowers.
Atomic City, Paducah, all of us have superpowers.
Whoa, that would kind of be a cool story, Jason.
Only from this town.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody can get in. Super exclusive. A lot of wars. A lot of villains and heroes.
Oh, wait. They're villains?
Well, I mean, with great power comes great responsibility, Emily. And
I thought we were all just a bunch of superheroes.
Well, not everyone's good.
Can
you imagine Donnie having superpowers? Your arch nemesis? He's not going to use them for good.
I still can't
His superpower, I'm true greening everyone's yard.
My dad told him that we make videos about him. I can't believe that.
We haven't in a long time. Pretty much since then. Since he told him, look, we're going to lay off Donnie. Actually, the name Donnie
was made up.
Video, we made it up. I think before we even knew his name was Donnie.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was like, Donnie.
And it's like our neighbor that actually true greens everything's name is Donnie. It's like, well, how did that happen?
I don't know.
That's a unique situation. He didn't care. He seemed fine with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting that. I don't know when that's going to be.
So if you were planning to move to Paducah to join Forest Friends.
It might be a great time. It might be the worst time. We don't know. The jury's out.
I won't take you to the gaseous diffusion plant. I will say I've not planned a Forest Friends to go there.
Just pictures for Forest Friends.
Not pictures for
We're gonna
my family.
Get pictures.
I didn't set that up anyway. The photographer did, and that was my first time to go there.
I've got an idea, guys. I have a great location. Smells a little bit.
It doesn't.
It is
smell.
Smoking through cracks in the ground.
It's not. It looks just like a wild wilderness.
Yeah, with plants they've never discovered before.
Those glowing petunias, remember we talked about?
That's
Those
just exclusive at the gaseous diffusion plant. The site at Paducah Gaseous Diffusion Plant has long held a critical role in advancing U.S. national security and is poised yet again to be a national leader in an emerging important technology. Thanks, Mitch McConnell.
I would actually, I remember in the whole 9/11 stuff, they said that Paducah was on a top 10 hit list.
They always said that. Yeah, for terrorists, right?
Why would I want to be here?
Right. That's
probably what first.
It's like I don't believe it.
Sowed the seed for me to want to leave.
It's a lie.
You think? Well,
we've got Washington D.C., New York City, Los Angeles, and Paducah, Kentucky. It's like okay, then Chicago, then Dallas. It's like, no, that's not true.
Everyone said it. Everyone said it.
Yeah, they said it. It's like, well, you're dumb. That's not true at all. So there are other gaseous diffusion plants in the country,
fell off
too.
The list, and now they're like, bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. We want to be bombable. Becoming bombable again in 2026.
You were going to say make Paducah bombable.
Make Paducah bombable again.
Should we make hats?
Yes. Little green hats. Make Paducah bombable again. With the little hazard sign on it. Well, this is kind of a chilling quote right here.
Great. Thanks.
Hold on. Let me find it. By leveraging DOE land assets for the deployment of AI and energy infrastructure, we're taking a bold step to accelerate the next Manhattan Project, ensuring U.S. AI and energy leadership. That's, I don't know, kind of creepy.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm good.
I mean, I'm not overly proud of the Manhattan Project. I mean, I understand, it's a great feat in science. I understand that. It also just bombed cities of people.
Yeah. I just read about it.
Well, yeah, and it the bomb made shadows of people. That's what was left of people. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. But
I hear they're auctioning off land in Michigan.
I did see that, but here's the thing.
There's a tiny island. Yeah. Bid starting at $3,000.
Right.
I know, starting
at... I know. But that's the thing. It's like, that's how they get you in. Like, the Post had 17,000 shares. There's no chance you're getting it for a reasonable price.
But it's too small to build on.
It's going to become.
I propose.
Is it too small to build on?
That's what the article said.
What's the point?
A yurt. You can have a yurt. We can get a composting toilet. I've got it all planned out, Jason.
Yeah.
Just stick with me and let's get the tiny island in Michigan.
Live in a yurt.
But it could be cool.
Well, if it's a cool
with a
yurt,
wood-burning stove.
Is it a one-room place?
No,
because I could barely work in a 5-room place.
No, we could have 2 yurts. It's almost an acre of land.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why they said
it's
too small. You don't need a bridge.
To get off the island.
You just use a boat.
I guess you cross in the winter on foot?
Yes.
How do you get to a grocery store?
What do you mean, how do you get to a grocery store?
Are you self-sustaining?
No, we can go to the grocery store. It's
in our boat?
You can drive on those things, Jason.
You park
it gets
across
so cold.
The water?
You just drive across the water.
No, in the summer.
You boat across it. Have you not
Do you park your car on the other side of the water? Do you buy that part of the land too?
You don't have to buy it. You can park for free at Walmart.
Just get We have in our 2 yurts. We have a working yurt and a living yurt.
Sounds like Ballerina Farm. She has like a barn for homeschooling and a barn for working out.
And a jet from JetBlue.
Yeah, we don't need that. We have yurts. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. It's going to be great. And we could probably just fish and eat that. We've been on a big fish kick lately, so...
Yeah, I like fish. And all the microplastics that come with it. I like fish with the right amount of eyes. So...
Yeah?
Not getting it from the Ohio River.
No.
We are upstream from the gaseous diffusion plant.
That
so
doesn't help
It is
me.
downstream.
Yeah.
So, like, the water we get is
we don't
gaseous
know.
diffusion.
We don't know, Jason.
Well, no, it doesn't come upriver. Now, I'm not talking about air pollution.
We technically are upriver.
That's what I'm saying.
But is the water treatment plant?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's across, it's, downtown. Like, not downtown, but you know where it is. Like on that trail, near the Greenway Trail. And so it's upriver.
From
that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because uranium can't flow backwards.
Well, only if we have an earthquake on the New Madrid fault line. It's possible. But if we have a massive earthquake, we are just getting in the car and driving away with our bug out bags. That's what we're doing. If we've survived.
During the earthquake?
No, after. We have to make sure we're alive.
If there's a massive earthquake, you think we could just drive away in our SUV?
I think we would try. I think that's the best first step, considering what is 10 miles downriver. See, it's downriver, but the air goes upriver. So if anything bad happens in the air, that's where things get nasty.
Do we need to get gas masks?
Wouldn't hurt. The ones we've used in videos are rentals. From a costume shop in town. We don't actually have our own. Yeah, it actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
We're prepping. That's funny. We're not prepping for the end of the world. We're prepping for the gaseous diffusion plant that you take pictures at.
Took
pictures at.
Should we post some of the pictures in the...
Sure.
You could see what I'm talking about.
Of our family?
It's a couple of years ago. They're unrecognizable now. I trust our podcast listeners.
Unrecognizable now?
I have to
because of their time at the gaseous diffusion plant.
That's
our
what
oldest has 4 eyes.
Okay, sorry. I have to put this pillow behind me.
I understand.
I'm struggling.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that's what's going on in our life. Well, back to school's coming up.
It is so funny to be a homeschooler during back to school because, I get so swept into the frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
We still have, 4 weeks left of our last math program that we've been doing.
Yeah.
So I have plenty of time to order math. And I don't know why I feel like I need to finish those 4 weeks right now.
Yeah.
Like before August.
Yeah.
But it's August now, and it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm on no specific timeline. Like, I don't need to get swept into the frenzy. Is
it gonna be okay though?
Not with the uranium plant, but with our homeschool plan, it's okay. I don't need to stress. That's the beauty of homeschooling. I don't have to get swept into the frenzy, but I still do need to make final decisions on what exactly we're pursuing this year. Am I going to do Latin? Are we going to pick back up with our piano lessons?
I think
Are
Pig
we continuing Pig Latin?
Yeah.
I bet the 4-H offers something like that. You almost never laugh at my jokes.
That's fantastic. I love it. Well, I don't know much about Latin, but we got Pig Latin. Gerald teaches that one. Sorry, that threw me off guard. How is homeschool? Is it just natural because of our background that we all just get into a frenzy around August time? You know,
because we were teachers, or
no.
you think just because how we were
students,
raised?
How we were raised, like all the sales, back to school sale, everything.
Get your pencils.
Yeah,
like why do I feel such a pressure to buy new pencils?
Why do I need a new pencil case from last year? It's not broken.
Yeah.
I remember but it was so cool.
Yeah,
it was so
fun.
like I'm going into a new grade. I am with the same dumb people that I've been with for the last, few years. So it's not changing, but my teacher's changing, and then I heard she's really mean.
Yeah.
So, I went from 3rd grade, from, the nicest teacher on the planet to
Was she?
Yeah, she actually was. Miss Rather, I loved her. She was a wonderful
Was
teacher.
she the one who taught you all the things that you still remember?
No.
Oh.
Like from grammar and stuff? No, that was Miss Esther, which is her first name. Yeah, she was not the friendliest, but she was good.
She was a good teacher.
She was good. She's one of those, I don't think her back has ever touched the back of a chair type, and yeah, stickler for all the grammar stuff. And yeah, she was really good. Not the nicest.
Was cranking out grammar Nazis left and right.
Yeah. But anyway, so the 4th grade year it was, this teacher, not quite as nice. She'd been there longer, a little more jaded. 5th grade, the teacher was straight up had a reputation for being mean. So you have all these years of that's how it changed for us anyway. And then of course you get into middle school and your teachers are all over the place. And yeah.
See, when I was a kid, my class was split into 2 classes. That's there was
because there's a big
2
school.
1st grade. It was not a big school.
Well, bigger than mine.
Bigger than yours.
Yeah.
So yeah. So 2 1st grades, 2 2nd grades. There were 2 main teachers,
Yeah.
There was a nice one and a mean one, and I always got the mean one.
Why is there always a nice one and a mean one?
I don't know, but I remember 2nd grade. Well, okay, my kindergarten teacher, Miss Heidi, was so nice. I mean, who couldn't?
Fundamental year right there.
Yes, she wore button covers on her denim dresses.
Oh my goodness.
It was so beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, she was one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen.
Wow.
Anyway, but in my 2nd grade year, the other teacher did cartwheels and fun stuff like that. It was
she was the young one out of college,
they were the same age. No, they were the same age.
Oh.
But mine was strict, and
maybe she threw out her back.
Maybe.
Maybe she just threw out her back.
The new view of Miss Keene.
You've been a lot less fun, I'll have to say, ever since you threw out your back. So I'm kidding. You've been great. You've been in bed.
Yeah, the kids keep coming in there and jumping all over the bed, and I'm like, please don't touch me, don't land on me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's interesting as a homeschool family because all summer, when summer comes, and maybe this is just, but it's why are the parks full of people?
Mm-hmm.
Why do all the things that we want to do have people in them?
Yeah, I get so annoyed with water parks. Like, I look forward to taking the kids swimming and things like that. And then it's only open during the summer when everybody else goes.
Yeah, but things like the water place
I can't take
downtown,
my kids swimming in the creek because it's downstream from the uranium plant.
We're upstream. You're fine. I promise. It's all the pesticides you have to worry about. The farmland. So if you don't mind that, then you're good. The crawdads
I try not to
have
think about it.
74 legs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know. I just do you feel like it's just a different vibe for homeschoolers, even those who switch, like aren't doing year-round type of situation? Or for those who are doing year-round.
It depends on the family. Some moms like buy their kids back to school homeschool basket.
That's got to be confusing.
Hype it up.
It's like, Mom, I never left school.
Yeah. I mean, well, we kind of do year round so that we have the flexibility.
Yeah.
Some moms are so good about going out of their way to be good moms.
Oh, that's nice.
To give their kids the back to school experience.
As opposed to some moms who are not.
I choose not to.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. I was just sorry.
I am an intentional mom, and I am.
Oh, of course you are.
I try to make things really special for our kids. Back to school isn't one of them.
Family pictures, though.
I'll take you to the most
Where's the most dangerous place we could take pictures, boys?
No. Back to hunting chanterelles. Yes, that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
No. I just, I have them hold the little sign. I did like twice or 3 times. I haven't done it.
Why are we doing this again? What's the 3rd grade?
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah.
I do measure their height on the side of the bookshelf, which is kind of cute. But that's it. I don't make them a basket of.
But that's the thing. It's like, what? Yes, we celebrate their accomplishments all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they accomplish. You don't have to make this a huge milestone every single year of you're in another grade, because the part of it is tailoring the education to the kid, and that, your reading's great, your math is great. Maybe, and I'm talking about just generally, maybe your science isn't where it needs to be, or your Pig Latin is where it needs to be.
We need to get in touch with Daryl. Is that what you said, Gerard?
Gerald.
Back to school is really just another opportunity for us.
Money.
Yes, it's consumerism, and we kind of buck against that in our family. We try not to just buy junk, buy extra stuff. We do sometimes fail. You love to load the boys up with goodies when we go places like the science museum or whatever. You like to buy them Buc-ee's, whatever.
I just want them to have a good experience.
So that's our, that's
Congratulations, son. You're in the 4th grade. Pick out a Buc-ee's cup.
I wouldn't let you get any of the cups. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I didn't. I didn't even try to get a plastic Buc-ee cup.
But I do. I think it's just another opportunity for consumerism, and I don't want to do that.
Well, in school, technically it has a practical side to it. It's like, well, your kids are bigger, they need new clothes, I guess.
Sure.
They actually do need new. At the end of the year, their pens are all chewed up and not working. There is some legitimacy there. They don't necessarily need a new Trapper Keeper.
A new pack of crayons. They have the crayons.
Maybe they're all broken in half and paper's missing, and
everybody has bukus of crayons.
I want to say around. Also, when is a crayon not broken in half and ripped paper off? You get a new set, it's done by the 3rd day.
Right.
It's just a pile in a bucket by the 3rd day.
I tried to be the Waldorf mom who had perfectly beautiful beeswax crayons and
It doesn't last. It breaks into pieces, and they just it gets all over their hands.
No.
Yes.
No.
One kind you did. It was all over their hands.
That was a Kit Puss window marker.
This is not sponsored by Kit Puss.
I think that's what it's called.
What Kit Puss?
Is it called? I think is that what it's called? KITPAS?
This is window markers by Butkus.
No. That was something different. No, the beeswax crayons I never noticed getting on their skin.
Okay.
They're just like blocky and not
conducive to writing or drawing.
Like there's a way.
Here's a brick. Draw with it.
They make stick ones, but then they break just like the other ones. And I'm like, I'm not paying $25 for.
I've got an idea. Let's make crayons that are incredibly brittle and the size of a brick. The shape of an eraser. Let's have a crayon the shape of an eraser and see how the kids fare.
I admit I'm risking it with the paraffin wax for our children. Their health is probably compromised.
I will say that how it's made on Crayola crayons is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's neat. It's neat. Not crunchy, but neat. I always loved was back to school weird for you in how you've talked it before about how in middle school you were kind of bullied. Mm-hmm. Not kind of. You
know what's really sad? I was so excited to go back to school.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I felt the excitement that everyone felt. It's a new year, a fresh year. Maybe there'll be new students.
My
best friend could be waiting there. And actually, there was a girl who ended up being my best friend, and then her mom got cancer and couldn't drive her to the school anymore. And it was tragic. Just so tragic.
Can I ask a question that may be a little bit insensitive?
What?
Did she live near the gaseous diffusion plant?
She lived in Illinois across the river. So was she downstream?
No, that should still be upstream.
Where is the stream going?
Do you not know where the gaseous diffusion plant is?
I do, but there are 4 rivers, Jason.
Well, we're not.
4 rivers.
We're on the Ohio. We're on the Ohio.
No, we're on the Ohio and the
Where does it
Mississippi.
Meet? Where do the 4 rivers meet, though?
In Wycliffe.
That's west.
Near the gaseous diffusion plant.
And we are east of that.
I get it.
Ohio we get our water source from the Ohio River.
Right.
And it
is. The Ohio and something.
We get from the other thing?
There's 2 rivers flowing
but
right here. But
Wycliffe's down there. We get our water up here.
I get it, but there's 2 rivers coming from.
Not where we get the water.
Yes. Haven't you seen the rivers? You can see the 2 different rivers right by the water treatment.
Where do we gather the water? Where's it gathered?
They just call it the Ohio River because that's the river that's closest to us. But you can
No, they call it the Ohio River because it's the Ohio River.
But there's 2 rivers right there.
Where they collect the water?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Then what are we talking about? That's what matters.
When you go to the riverfront, you can see 2 distinct rivers flowing alongside each other.
And my question is, where do they gather the water? Is it upstream or downstream? That's what I want to know. It matters.
There are 4 rivers here.
I get it. Stop making this difficult.
Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about.
You're bullied in middle school and you made a friend and she went away.
She was downstream or upstream. She didn't work in Illinois, so she could have been downstream.
Well, that's sad that you still look forward to school and it was just a disappointment.
For real. But then high school, I switched and I loved it.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Well, it was always that feeling of I can't wait to go back to school.
Why?
And then 2 weeks in, I'm like, I really hate school.
Yeah, I know.
It was awful.
Why did we want to go back so bad?
We were bored out of our minds
we were living
in the summer.
And we didn't even know it.
We had no idea.
There's
I even had
hype.
cable.
I didn't.
I know.
But there's a hype. It gets so stinking hot here.
Yeah. Air conditioning.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but our kids are guilty of it too. I think it's just a fresh beginning, something exciting because you're moving on to something
need new beginnings.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I'm all about, rhythms and marking the seasons. And I think that's really where our kids get more excited. Like,
fall,
it's
equinox.
autumn. Yeah. So that means a shift in.
Well, you make a big shindig too. When it's fall, it's
have a party.
Here's a party.
Yeah.
Christmas,
and then there's
here's
a shift
party.
in our food.
It's true. It is true. You are more of a seasonal transitioner than you are a event, like a...
It's not like back to school.
Right.
Yeah, it's like...
Which is what society has to do.
Right.
And we're nonconformists.
Right.
And we go with the seasons and the moon cycles.
Mm-hmm.
We even make moon cookies.
Yep.
When it's a full moon.
That's not a real thing. I just made that up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like one time we were just
full moon cookies?
Making cookies on a full moon and they looked like a full moon and Alder said, "These are full moon cookies." So then we just started making cookies on a full moon.
Well, that's brilliant. That's wonderful. I had no idea. I thought it was a thing.
It's not a thing.
Wow. Good job.
Thanks.
You're winning.
Winning at cookie baking.
Something that, there's another shift in homeschooling going on that came up in an article. There's a movement of homeschool moms or homeschoolers that are using Disney World I guess not Disneyland, but Disney World for homeschool.
How are they doing that? I mean, I recognize that unschooling is a thing and learning opportunities are everywhere, but I have a hard time thinking there's much learning happening at Disney World.
These families aren't just taking field trips, they're turning Disney into their school grounds multiple times a week, blending fantasy with foundational learning in a way that's both imaginative and immersive. A classroom like no other. And Haley Sisk is quoted as saying, "We're not just doing rides and calling it school," she told the Wall Street Journal. They learn to regulate emotions, speak up for themselves, and interact with others.
They learn to regulate emotions, speak up for themselves, and interact with others.
Mickey!
I'm so excited!
That's
now,
real
kids,
learning, too.
Now.
Use your indoor
I thought
voice.
she was going to say, like, we're learning the engineering behind roller coasters, the science behind how many soft drinks they sell, and something. There could be a real curriculum made. I feel like there could
Seems
be
like she's
something.
done it.
Regulating emotions hardly counts. I understand that that's a very good thing, but I'm not counting that as school.
Sisk, who homeschools her 3 children, visits Walt Disney World 3 to 4 times a week.
Sisk probably listens to this podcast.
Her day typically starts
her
with
review.
If you go to Disney World, leave a positive review. 5 stars. Her day typically starts with morning reading, table work at home.
Oh, okay.
By mid-morning, she's buckling her kids into the car, headed for Magic Kingdom or Epcot, depending on what they're studying that day. If a spark of curiosity strikes, say a fascination with France, the family heads to Epcot's France Pavilion for a hands-on geography and cultural lesson.
Okay, but how many countries are there?
All of
how
them.
Many days
Countries like Mexico, Japan, Morocco offer visual, tactile, and culinary immersion in global cultures.
Okay, that's cool.
I was gonna make fun of Animal Kingdom is used as a living science lab. Sisk and others use attractions like the Maharaja Jungle Trek to observe African wildlife, learn about conservation, and understand biodiversity.
I get that, but how many times does it count?
Pirates of the Caribbean helps teach her 10-year-old daughter about economics, focusing on whether piracy historically hurt or helped global trade. That's one lesson. I mean,
that's cool. That's really creative.
Here's the thing.
And I'm not saying it, when I said a curriculum could be built out of that, I'm not saying you have to use a curriculum for your kids to learn. Obviously, I don't believe that. But I do think that some people stretch it a little, this is learning.
Well, here's
what was I doing the other day that I said that?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyway, go ahead.
Here's what I think. I think that moms that do that or parents that do that are surviving. They're like, I got to get these kids out of the house.
Yeah.
For the most part. And then they try to use it for educational purposes, whatever. They buy like a season ticket for their kids, which I'm sure is expensive. But the article talks about, well, it costs more to send them to a private school than it does to get a ticket to Disney. So they're kind of justifying it that way. And of course,
they get some.
Florida does have like
stipend.
school voucher stuff, but they can only use it on parks like one time a summer, I think, up to $300 per kid per summer for that. So it's not like if you get a season pass, it's not like school vouchers, which that's its own topic and everything else, but I don't think school vouchers pay for like season tickets to Disneyland. I don't think you can get away with that.
I am fascinated by school vouchers.
I don't know a ton about it, but a lot of people don't like them.
Well, because it means then the government has a hand in your homeschool.
Well, okay, and it also, the people who don't like it from the public school side says that their public schools are suffering because they're not getting the money it's going to homeschoolers.
Oh, yeah.
There's two sides of it.
Yeah. I can see that, but if the child's not going there, then that money should go to the child to help educate them. But that's not how it is in Kentucky. We don't get any money.
We pay taxes and pay for the education of our public and not our own children. But we do pay for our own children just out of our own pocket, which is fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I have heard of families. I met a family from Florida. Remember when we went up to Maine in the fall? We met that family from Florida. Yeah. Her kids take gymnastics for free because they get the vouchers.
It's like up to $8,000 a year or something.
That is wild.
Isn't it? I could be wrong on that figure.
Private music lessons. They get all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like that's insane. Like what a cool opportunity for them.
Right. That is,
and it sounded
nice.
like they were pretty free. Like it's not like someone's knocking on their door checking out what they're doing. Now there are other states where people can choose whether they get vouchers or not, and if they then take them, regulated. Then it's more regulated.
Well, what are they going to say? No, you can't have this piano lesson. Like what?
No, it's like they may be subject to testing.
Oh, really? Like Missouri or something?
I can't remember who was telling me about that.
And that doesn't work for teaching your kid at their own pace.
Right.
Yeah. That kind of defeats the purpose of like meeting your kid where they're at.
I guess you could say they're in a lower grade if they were.
Well, they look at their age and everything else and think, well, why are they not in?
Kids get held back, right?
We've held Johnny back 4 years. We've been to Disneyland a little too much. Yeah, I think it's great if they want to do. I think the key there with the whole Disneyland thing is that she does schoolwork with them and then turns it into experience.
But I'm not even saying you have to do the schoolwork part. No, I mean, sure. I do think reading is very important, and you could expand on that. Like, I'm not saying workbooks should be required, but I do think if you're relying on Disney alone, you're probably going to fall short.
I think relying on Disney alone turns into which I don't think anybody's actually doing that. Relying on Disney alone. I mean, maybe somebody, but like
we watched Frozen, so we're going to study about ice.
Well, there's some legitimacy to that in a way, but if that's all you're doing, that gets a little weird. I would feel differently if they used all their school vouchers on family season passes. If they were able to do that to Disney, that would feel weird. I could understand
it's none of my business. I'm not paying their taxes.
Yeah, you are.
Florida state
taxes?
I
mean, I just mean like, well, if you were a Florida resident.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that being annoying. Mm-hmm. One ticket out of the summer, well, that's, whatever. That's chump change. But But that's not the case. They're not able to do that. So I don't feel that weird about it because it is coming out of their pocket. And it's like, well, I mean, that's cool. That's a decent idea, I guess. But I can't imagine you can do it 3 to 4 times a week. Maybe Disney. I've never been to Disney, so maybe I'm just jealous.
I went in high school and I was like too cool, like hanging out with my friends, too cool to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get the experience.
I actually have been to Disney.
You had? Oh, you did. I remember. You went without us.
I was working for Mr. Cool and was filming something down in Orlando. And I was going to just hop over to Disney World because I've never been there. And I was that creeper by himself just riding the sky rail over all the parks.
But you didn't go to the park.
No, because it's going to be like
so
$200 for the last 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm
crazy.
Good. I'm fine. And so I just took this little train sky rail thing and looked at, that's what that park looks like. So I went around the whole park, never actually getting off and at the stops because I couldn't because I didn't have a ticket. It's like, but looking back on it, I was like, that's kind of weird, but it was cool.
Kind of fun.
It was neat to see it.
Yeah.
I don't, whatever. You could nitpick anything. Any homeschooler does, I think.
Oh, I'm sure we would be nitpicked.
Yeah.
Nitpicked.
But that's just that's the whole beauty of. I do think the danger in like the whole Disney World every day kind of thing is that your kid's life is not very realistic.
The dopamine hits are high.
It's like that's worse. That might be worse than getting your kid an iPad and sticking them in front of it, for hours a day.
Yeah. If they're
Disneyland is like
epic,
that's a
right?
High. Imagine getting used to Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm bored. Whoa, there's no satisfying you for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's the danger I see. Is the dopamine
feel that
hits.
in our travels. We've traveled so many cool places, and now
we live next to the gaseous diffusion plant.
Like it's so hard to impress me. It's a good thing we have beautiful nature.
Don't even have good mutants. I don't know. That's what I think. I think the dopamine thing's crazy, but I agree with you on the traveling. It's like we've lived here for 5 years. In this house.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I got the itch.
Yeah.
And the uranium. So now I have a reason to have the itch.
That's just the worms, Jason.
Oh. Okay. If I get the worms taken care of, maybe the itch will go. If you have an itch, and you should have an itch to leave us a review.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you are a mutant or have taken pictures at a facility that is potentially dangerous, leave a review.
Thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.